We're recording now. This is Colonel M versus Bella. In Orange Crystal, it is round one. And we're about to see what they got.
Two very strong players meeting in
Corrin
first round.
V versus Nanna, probably.
Nanna, unexpected.
Yeah, was not expecting Nanna. Um, that's a that's a bot thing to do. Um,
Bellac was conflicted on what to bring against Colonel because Colonel plays a number of decks she isn't too
yeah,
comfortable with.
Colonel plays a lot of slower decks, and Colonel also has a habit of counterpicking who his opponents are. He has specifically mentioned when I played Hana once that he was not expecting me to play Hana, and that he hated it because he was playing Crom at that time. So he won because I don't play Hana much, but he did not like it.
Yeah, Belling in particular also dislikes Vala because of Lilith, because his
Yeah.
hard counters see this.
Oh, Neve. Nima? Which one actually is a card of mine?
Really?
Nima, yeah. Okay. Alright, and then, yep, I'm doing the normal thing of running away, but if,
Is there a point of running away?
um, I can't remember, well, is there a point in not running away?
You can hit.
I mean, yes, but they're obviously, they both want to
It's
play
Nanna.
this slow.
It's Nanna. She's not gonna like hit you. So
I'm aware. Well, when she promos, she might have her, I know one of her 5/4 has range, but this is just, yeah, totally a bot. He used to just go, what does Nanna do? Nothing. Because she doesn't really do much. So I'm surprised Bella took Nanna and is actually using it. Because when your cost one is a healer, it does not look good for you. And when her only skill is she gets the stats of a normal healer, it's also not looking good for you. But they're specifically not attacking the Hisame. Because Nanna does have one range, and she has a Leaf or Fin Bond. But they're not attacking Hisame. Which might be a mistake, just because Hisame has been hitting her. And then, because like in this situation, you could have attacked because this can happen, because of Silas' move. Yeah. So there was no reason not to technically kill the Hisame last turn. And there's the bridge that they don't have. And wait, they just got rid of a 4/3 Nanna. Okay. So they did have a promo. So hopefully they got main promo here. The 5/4. Or they were out of orbs already and they were forced to dodge and they just have nothing.
reliefs in bonds.
Yep.
It's a very wacky hand.
Deploy. Let's see the class change. There you go. Good. Okay. Good. You can play the game. But it might be a little too late now. Because Nanna is obviously the flip 2 bonds face down, add 2 bonds face down. So she ramps a lot, but all you get is a bunch of face down bonds, which aren't super helpful. And then if you have 6 or more bonds, which she now does have, she gains range 1 to 2.
So leave.
Usually what you use her for is her bond skill, where you add her to bonds and is able to bounce one of your usually face down bonds back to hand. But in this case, it's just about getting as many bonds as possible. Into a self. Oh. And they folded.
Oh,
Yeah.
they have
No,
that.
they have. Bella has no dodges, and Colonel had the dodge because he played that first Silas from hand. So, yeah, there was not much Bella could do in that situation. She was just in a tight spot.
don't think I've ever seen this matchup before, honestly.
Neither have I, but that's because only bot played Nanna. That's why as soon as I saw it, I'm like, that seems like a bot thing to do. Just because Totally a Bot is the only one that I know that plays Nanna, who has ever played Nanna, like, at all consistently. And Corrin was, I think, a little bit after Bot stopped playing, or like, right around that time.
Hmm. Well, I've seen Sauce play against me when I was new. I haven't seen it since though.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What? Huh?
Huh?
The okay,
I
what?
guess after we do the turn. I guess he accidentally loaded it.
Yeah, something was weird. I don't know. They loaded a save game though. So this would be the start of Corrin's turn. So Nana just took a turn and nothing else. No +10 on this for defense though because they don't have the Fin or Leaf bond.
Hello, who's there?
Oh, I got you
Let's see,
just
Cream.
It is game 2. Nana has already
that's
died
game
once.
2.
Yep.
Oh, Bellac's playing Nanna?
Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Is it like the purple build or?
No, it is
No.
mono yellow so far.
Dang.
Wait.
Okay. That token?
What is it?
Why is there a Sigurd token on the field?
I
Did I miss
don't
something?
know.
Do you want to say something?
This is actually wrong. Did loading the save do that or? I assume that's a secret zero.
What's happening? I don't know. Because usually when people join, yeah, it fucks up your hand ordering.
Oh, an 8 they got it.
What?
Well, okay, but no, okay. Because I was gonna say with tokens, they can't exist outside of the field. So if they made
Yeah.
that Sigurd in a retreat zone or something later, you know. So is CM playing Vala or is he playing Corrin
Vala,
female?
yes. It's Vala. Okay, they swapped their bond out. Oh, I think what happened is someone joined the room and it changed the card that they wanted to bond to
I think that
Sigurd.
was me.
Yeah, because
That's my bad.
when someone joins the room,
Sorry.
it'll sometimes revert a little bit, like half a second, and that can mess some things up. It'll also swap some cards ordering. So if you're dragging one card into the bond zone and someone joins, it might swap the card ordering, and now you're holding a different card.
I've never seen
Well,
token pop up out of nowhere though.
That token was on purpose. If you read the
Yeah.
text, they did spawn it on purpose. The token was them trying to them communicating on what was happening. I'm not sure what they were doing, what the plan was, but it was something.
Bellac, if you're watching this, my bad. I'm sorry.
I think it might have been the person before you even. I'm not sure. It's just joining sometimes does some weird things. It was probably that, but yeah, there we go. We actually got a bridge. You're not just stuck on cost 1 until turn 4 this time, Bella. So
Yeah,
flip.
I played a bit of Nanna myself. That's pretty important.
Yeah. So this bridge is just a weaker version of your main promo. It's flip 1, add a bond face down.
Deck swap doesn't.
Notably, it adds from hands, not
Oh.
deck like the promo does.
Oh, it is from hand. Okay, yeah. Yeah, main promo, a lot better than.
But it does get you one turn closer to main promo.
Yes. Doing it once is a perfectly good choice. And considering it's a promo that's on melee stats, it's a good kick up on just not dying to absolutely everything and not getting hit 3 or 4 times by Hisame.
Ooh, and they have the promo too.
Yep. And if they have because they have the leaf and bonds, they can do
Oh, that's so good.
this. Yep.
Alright.
And they bond 2 different nanas, so you would assume that they actually no, one of them was not on purpose. No, one of them was because it was from hand. Yeah. They
Yeah.
bonded a lot of nanas, so they hopefully would have a lot of dodges.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Obviously, you
Let's see.
can't be call it, but There we go. Nanna's now set up, but not attacking yet.
Yeah, I think that's how this works. You want to wait until you can pull off the biggest holy war of all time, or the huge unify, and then just kill them in one turn.
Yeah. That does be the ideal. Yeah, I can't actually think of anything that you'd want to do more than that. Or what the
You could set up the alphabet.
no, the alphabet you'll
Come on,
die
man.
easily. Um,
Oh, it looks like you got the
this also
Corrin mail.
yeah, no, and also not hitting Colonel means that he's less likely to get main promo, so that you can stall longer. Because as soon
That's
as
true.
Corrin gets Vala, they're just way more likely to hit you and can actually start flooding their board and getting their stuff set up.
Especially with that Corrin mail. When they promote into Vala now, they can summon Silas on the same turn if they had to, if they have it in their hands.
Yep. And
I'm not sure how often Nanna unifies with
Um,
Leaf.
you unify once. It's as Cream said. Your objective is to unify 3 or 4 units once, and then holy war them all back to hand. That's it. That's your entire game plan.
This is like ramp the deck.
Yeah. Nanna has the strongest ramp. The issue with it, though, is does it help you? You're ramping face down, which means they're inherently already. It's you. The only reason to do it is if you have a card that cares about the amount of bonds. Well, there's technically only real 2 that are good for that, which is Leaf and Holy War. Nothing else really cares how many bonds you have. Like, there's
What
no
if I
reason
want
to
to
get to like
deploy
15 bonds.
13 one cost to the turn?
Yeah. But like, you're not gonna have the hand for that, so like that doesn't really matter. Is
You
the
don't
best
know
way to
that.
put it. But like doing
You
this,
know what I have?
they're getting bonds, they're doing stuff. Because they use Leaf to deploy the Julia or Deirdre, who can then flip one, ramp another one. And they're just slowly setting up. Now they have cards, now they have Deirdre, which is just a better version of ramp than Nanna.
Looks
And
like
if
you
you
do
get
have the
lucky, you can
promo.
just dump a lot. And they have Leaf so that they can always get the Zelith from bonds on the board.
Hmm.
Alright?
Copied the Ryoma.
You can also copy nothing. Or Hinoka. That's
Well,
also an
no,
option.
he literally did. That's
Oh.
it just happened.
Oh, I thought you put that into Boundless. I looked away. Sorry.
You know, he put it from Boundless into Retreat. He got a Corrin female 3/2 off of it this
Oh,
turn.
okay. Yeah, never mind then. Yeah. Yeah, Rio must get to
White.
get Hinoka and actually start threatening things.
Yeah.
Deploying Shigure.
I mean, these could miss because they're both 60s and Leaf is a 70.
Or you just
So
dodge because your hand is big because you just haven't been using them. Because Leaf is going to tap move back. Deirdre is also going to tap move
yeah.
back. They don't care about this if they live.
I mean, we do have the Lilith and
There.
Bonds currently,
That also live.
so we can fetch that back with a Corrin mail and then potentially do something with that.
Yeah, that well, you need like 4 of them in a row. You need to get Nanna to the point where she wants to holy war, and then you just say you can't holy war.
So 2 Deirdre dodges.
Yeah. Well, they haven't.
It's crazy.
They had to fish the Deirdre out of bonds with Leaf, so it's not too much surprising.
Right. That is another thing with Nanna is that since you get so many cards in your bonds through it, you do have more access with Leaf.
Yep. And we got another Leaf in bonds, which is always great for fun things.
Not the same Leaf.
No, there's two. There was two of them.
Oh.
Julia's skill. Yep. Just so that they can unflip one. I'm surprised Julia's in the front. I'm guessing they're going to use Julia to kill Hinoka and then tap Deirdre back. They're saying Deirdre is more important than
Also, like as a
those are
back,
some really good ones.
for example,
honestly,
if Idre attacked and Hinoka dodged, then
yeah.
oh, I guess Nanna also went to range, so
Yeah. Like, you have
She
options, so
does.
it's weird that Julia's in the front. Unless your plan is just Nanna attacks Hinoka. If they take it, you tap both mages back. If they don't, you just get one of the other mages to swing.
That makes sense. Just covering for all the options. It's like we're gonna flip that last bond of Julius.
Yeah, I mean, it can put you in a... Corrin V doesn't care too much about bonds, as long as they have one, but I guess they're, well, obviously not going to have one, but...
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't think it cares about bonds, but I feel like when I played a deck, I definitely run out faster than I'm expecting to.
Yeah.
Especially when you resolve a card like Hinoka so early on.
Yeah, that's why Hinoka might end up being a mistake, is just because in Corrin V you have two bond spenders pretty much, which is Hinoka and Azura. Azura is just the straight up better one. It's more efficient. It gets you what you need. And yeah, see, okay, so they're doing this. They get Fate. Or was that Fate or was that Hero?
It's Fate.
was a fate,
It's
pretty
Fate,
sure.
and I just ignored it. Whatever, it didn't matter. Got Neve. Alright, so now they're going to tap both their mages back, I would assume? Unless they're going to start swinging face. You could just tap all your mages in the back line.
I would have attacked Ichiguro with Julius and then tap back. Leaf, probably.
So who do you think is also who you said CM1 game 1, right?
Yes, Nanna never hit main promo. Or like hit main promo on turn 4 at 0 orbs. The game was over already.
They never promoted anything.
Yeah, they didn't
So
bridge.
who do you think is favored in this matchup?
Honestly, I've never really seen it. In this exact situation, because the orbs counts is so high still, Nanna. Nanna just has the board. She has the advantage.
Brave Veronica.
Hey, when they
I
when
mean,
the
it's
discard
free
hits,
in this deck.
yeah.
Maybe they're playing Tremont, who knows?
I'm actually surprised they didn't leave some of those cards back, but I don't know what's in their hand. Like, they already had to discard 2 Deirdres last turn. So...
Colonel was actually down to 2 ops.
Yeah.
He just decided to attack. Because that's why they attacked the way they did.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
That's the one that you need. That's the one you fucking need.
Oh, that's really bad.
Well, I was also gonna say, deploying the Corrin mail is also not a good idea because because Deirdre can just kill the dragon.
Oh yeah, that's a really good point.
And then
This
you
is an
unflip
attack.
that way, so you have to be careful when those happen. Egg. Interesting, okay.
Y'all egg from time to time.
Oh, that was just no, that was to the retreat. Yeah, it just pulled from their retreat, went back to their retreat. Nothing big.
Yeah, looks like we're getting the Shigure back out.
Going for board control. Interesting. Okay.
Is it interesting?
Bellac is pretty low in hand, so...
Yeah. It's just more, do you trust the Nanna to not be able to set up again? Because if they have another leaf 4-3, they set up again. You see the leaf in bonds.
This turn. There are 3 orbs anyways. It wouldn't make sense to hit their face, and then you pass on them with 6 cards in hand in a field.
Ah, yeah,
I'm surprised they hit CM space so early, to be honest.
yeah. Yeah, that's why I was expecting just to tap the mages back. Instead, they swung, and then the Leo ended up happening. Um,
I mean, it seems like they're still not in the worst position just because CM's so low right now. It's definitely still anyone's game, but
oh, yeah. See, I'm only having 4 cards in hand. But he has 2 orbs because I think he's using an MC zone as another orb.
yeah, it was the orb he revealed with the Corrin female.
Yeah, I just hate that personally. Um,
Oh, you're one of those people.
well, yeah, I've made mistakes because I didn't realize they left the orb in the MC zone.
It's
They did it
okay.
turn
I'm
one
the
or
same
something.
way.
They did it turn one, and then by turn like 10, I'd forgotten.
Hard to play Sigurd without the class chain.
I
They're really
mean,
desperate to clear this board.
yeah, but it's going to get cleared.
It is, but I mean, you're down 3 cards.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a good position.
Are they going to leave something here, or are they going to flip those 2 bonds? I would not think they would do either.
You only got 1 card in hand, you
That's
know.
why. Um,
This might not be a good leaf
yeah,
target.
they probably want to make sure that they can get this a second leaf um, before they bounce that one. But that also means
Using
that
the
no matter
leaf.
what, next turn they cannot unify. Unless they top deck the unify leaf. Okay, they are swapping them. So now they have the
Nah.
ability to unify next turn if they get a leaf at all.
They also placed a
Oh,
Nanna with the leaf,
never
which is
mind.
very
They're vamping.
interesting. So, okay, well, you know,
Yeah.
There's
yeah,
no
so
holding
that's
bar anytime soon though, because
really
we know that
confident that
last
doesn't
card
happen.
is a leaf, not a Salaf.
Yep. Yeah, they can't Holy War yet. Holy Warring before the Unify is at least passable because getting like 12 cards is worth it, but.
No, but they
So,
can't unify either, so.
yeah. Well, yeah, because they flip both their bones face down. I I was expecting the bounce because, hey, what's the chances that Corrin can hit you 4 times? Not super likely. Also, a little bit of defense in case Ananko shows up. But
Ethically summon Silas.
there's the stopping of the Unify. So now even healing the Unify is not helpful.
Just attacking for fun. Well, let's see if they have anything.
Remember, Lilith is Dragonstone, so technically if they were to get Deirdre 4-3 out, they can bond something, deploy Deirdre 4-3, tap her, nuke the Lilith, and unflip.
Yeah, but even if you destroyed a Lilith, her effect lingers, and with one on flip, you're not really
Look,
doing too
it's more
much.
about it's more about the free unflip, and then you can use Deirdre's skill to flip that bond you just unflipped and top deck a new one. It helps Nanna's
That's,
game plan. It gets rid of the Lilith. It's just good. It's just helpful.
I feel like we're not gonna make it to the game plan though. Like,
I do not. Yeah, because
I feel like we're in last turn territory here.
they're gonna get hit 2 times. Whether those 2 attacks will hit, or they're gonna get attacked 2 times, minimum, likely 3. Yeah, it could go rough.
I mean, we're gonna be at like what, 6 bonds, right? So, you know,
But they're
a 5.
bonding a Nanna to bounce back a Nanna. That's fine. Net gain
Let
of
us
belief.
telegraph that we have one evade.
Yes, but that also means hey, you need to hit me 4 times to win.
Did they have that
Yeah.
Nana in the beginning of the turn? Then they could have like
Yes, they had
on
that
the
Nanna. No, they bonded the leaf. They bonded the leaf to bounce it. CM already knew that they had the leaf. The leaf reveal doesn't matter.
probably would have been better just to bond Nana during bond phase because I know would have had deploy like EJ.
Well, no, because they bonded the leaf, so they could have deployed anything if they had it. I think their entire hand is Nanna and leaves. I think they have. That's it. I think that's their entire hand.
Yeah, but they bonded leave in like bond phase, and if I On the Nanna, they could have had deploy phase play.
Then they deploy the leaf and it dies. You need the leaf is there to is to unify. That is what it's there. You don't want it to die. You need to make sure you get 2 leaves. So the better play is what they did. Keep the leaf in hand, take a turn, get hit, maybe get another leaf, draw, maybe get another leaf. Or get some way to unflip a bond.
Being the Ryoma.
Yep.
For Corrin mail. I'm just curious why he tapped the
Silas? Because you might want
Well,
to heal
I
a
get
dodge.
that you
Or a
wanna
Lilith
heal.
again.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
I
I
see
can
that.
play using Corrin, yeah.
Well, you can't activate it. Oh, no, they can deploy it with Corrin, yeah.
You
Fuck.
literally can.
So yeah, this
Yeah,
is just
so-
trying to keep the Unify from happening.
Yeah, this is probably gonna be the end of the game next turn. You can't really do too much to cut back from this.
Oh, dub itself. Not like it matters too much because these are both such like high attack units.
Oh, the Lilith self, unbelievable. Wow, truly.
Hey, that means they can't crit. That means they can't crit.
I feel like if they had a Lilith self, they wouldn't have deployed the elites. But
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, yes, you're right, but like, I have to make it the joke.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I don't think Bellac can salvage this. There's no unifier, no. I could salve maybe, but it would just delay the game, I think.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few things that I don't think like now at least Deirdre is in tap the unit kill 2 on flip 2. Once again, Deirdre's worth more. But
It doesn't unflip per Dragonstone, does it?
yeah,
Wasn't it just
it,
one?
it kills all Dragonstone and unflips per unit destroyed.
No, only one.
Oh, only one? Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
it's only
never mind.
one. Yeah,
Oh no,
just
that's
one way
Tana.
of
I'm
that.
thinking of Tana, from set
Yeah.
9, who is tap herself, flip 1, kill all Dragonstones, draw 1 card per Dragon. Killed.
Tana? Purple? Or?
Yeah, purple. She's Al's friend from the manga.
Of course, the manga. How could I forget?
The FE manga.
Alright, we got 5 cards and 2 face-ups to work with, so... Bigger, class change. It's a pretty good start. Like we have 13 bonds, so we have 8 more deployment left to use.
Alright, so
Ooh,
they
that's-
they can Holy War. So that's, like, if you can't unify, at least you can Holy War, hopefully. Please to God be able to Holy War. Wait, they can. They just, they class change Sigurd to Bond and Nanna so that they could add a Self back to hand. So yeah.
Oh, it could be the second. Oh, a Dane doesn't. Yeah, so they
Does
could have
Dane do
Dane for a
anything?
Nanna and then leaf the Nanna and grab a self if they have bonds.
I think a Dane is an odd choice if Bellac knew expected a solid deck.
Flip 2, ramp 2, territory 1, okay, not helpful. Leaf, though. Leafs are always good.
I mean,
Oh,
I don't
geez.
think we could do anything with
And
it.
unify next
Unless
turn.
they have a
honestly.
self in their hand. Okay, like we're unifying. This is the one way that you can make it back from here.
Well, this is the one way you can play the game while Lilith is around. Because Lilith is stopping your
Yeah.
idea of unifying into this. Okay, so you're just going to do this. You're just going to get, like, enough cards that you don't die.
So many dodges. You've hunted so many Nannas over the course of this game.
Yeah.
I wish he did it face up so we can see what he's.
Well, they're gonna
taking
flip
back.
them all face up right
Will,
before they draw
presumably.
add to hand. Hopefully, for now we're just in mystery, but it's just gonna be like all the Nannas, probably a bunch of random leaves and a bunch of Selefs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
One,
and
two,
one.
3, 4, 4 Nannas,
4 Nannas,
2
2
Leafs,
Leaf,
a Deirdre, and a Julia.
Oh, was it Julia?
Yeah.
So it's, you know, the whole house.
I mean, Bella's being real nice with this, showing us exactly what they're grabbing back.
What a kind young lady.
Oh yeah.
Me personally, I would stack all the cards on top of each other so you can't see them, and then they'd
That
have
happened
to
last time. One of the games was a yellow deck, and they did that, and it was like, okay, I think they grabbed this, and then I only counted 4 cards on the board, and apparently 6 were added to hand, and I went, okay.
You
Sure.
can check the chat logs.
Yeah, that's how I knew 6 were added, but like, ugh.
Doesn't look like we're able to clear the Elise or the Corrin mail, but
Yeah.
I don't think, you know, they can't hit unless you have another Silas.
Yeah, that's the thing, is they will. They're just going to
Elise
constantly try to be looping. Actually, no, it doesn't really matter to block the Unify as much anymore. They actually want set to 22 leaf, probably more now.
Colonel's actually really low on resources here. Like if he Azuras, then he's probably good, but otherwise.
Azuring is also not the greatest idea because you want to save the bonds to be able to Elise heal into Lilith, into Corrin deploying the Lilith. So you need to have at least one bond to be able to stop a Unify if you are still afraid of it.
That's true.
Because like Nanna can just get the bonds back quite fast, especially since we now know she has a Deirdre in hand. That Deirdre is also coming out next turn. That Corrin's life is dead. And the Corrin's also in backline jail because Silas died.
could use the Elise to heal the Silas, but
They can heal Silas and then yeah.
Even if you heal Silas, you can't. Actually, you could deploy.
Oh,
it,
yeah.
No, you can't. You don't have 3 face-up
only
bonds.
Oh, you don't. Yeah, true.
Oh, getting the Anankos is probably the best one because then you can at least flip that Nanna. Yeah, copying the Ananka or sending the Anankos to pull something, and at least you don't have to worry about the bond face up. Alright. Anankos got copied. Which now means this is another slow turn.
I mean, they can crit.
They can crit. Like, they do have the resources to do it. It's just... Do you really want to? I guess it's it's orbs 2, hand 2.
Probably dodge check with.
Oh,
Leaf.
no, they're discarding a Lilith to move some units. Wait, oh yeah. They move one and they discard the Lilith to move the other. So yeah, Colonel's just going to try and clear the board, and I think he's going to leave Bridget? Is that what her name is? Dane. Different random yellow unit alive. So this is probably the last attack if it anything.
It's an unfortunate stuff.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Bridget is the twin or something.
Granted, Nanna is ranged, so it's not like this really matters to backline her. She's still useful, unlike Corrin, who... Well, Corrin is still not the worst.
Hey, come on.
Well, Corrin gets your bonds back, so he's still helping you. It's just he can't attack. And if Bella is smart and remembers about Deirdre skill 2, it doesn't matter where the Corrin is. I just say
So
that
is
because I think someone forgot about Deirdre skill 2 yesterday.
I'll never
yeah, it
forget
happens.
about your Dre skill too. After
Happens to the best
having
of
to
us.
play Garima MC into Deirdre.
I played with a Sauce once, and he forgot to DJ.
Yeah. Yeah. Like Deirdre skill 2 is just it exists, it's good. It's you just don't use it often because it doesn't usually come up too much. It was from the Dragon Hate times when Tiki was top tier.
So is Colonel's last card Lilith?
No, he healed the Lilith and then he discarded it with Silas to push and pull Sigurd and
Oh,
Nanna. And there's the Leaf, and they don't have enough deployment for Deirdre. Granted, they can Leaf deploy Deirdre, but like that flips one, and then Deirdre isn't as helpful.
I
Flip.
mean, you could unify.
No, you can't. You don't have enough face-up bonds. Okay, Deirdre. Okay, then you tap the
Oh,
Deirdre to kill the Corrin, and then you can unflip.
Oh, they remember.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Yep.
But if you leave Selith, then that's unifier right there.
Yes.
No.
But instead they're going to Deirdre it. I think that's a miss. It's not a good bond to grab.
You can still pick up one, but
Yeah, well, yeah. It's not the worst use, but it's just not great. And there's the pickup from Leaf Skill 2, and there's the clear board. But it doesn't hit.
30s. We love them.
Oh, yeah. Some good eggs. And they're critting. Okay, yeah, that's fair. And then
Yep, I'd like a Deimos
Leaf,
in hand.
Leaf is probably just going to kill... Oh, no. Doing this instead of Leaf attack.
Oh,
'Cause
what
they
it would sell.
Well, they faded. They knew that was Leaf.
Oh yeah, right, sure.
And there's... Yeah, they just... I would still say they should attack just in case they get Fade Emblem. But it's perfectly fine not to attack. Doesn't really make too much of a difference.
Tricky position. Empty board. Only 2 cards in hand.
No... well, yeah, now you're in the Anonkos trying to stay alive strategy. Which, against a yellow deck with a lot of crits, isn't super useful.
And Nanna isn't there anytime soon either.
Yeah, Nanna has 4 dodges. We know half of Bella's hand.
Flipping to deploy
It's all...
Okay.
Like...
has to be Saddest, right? Because there's nothing else. It's like,
Yeah.
wow.
But you can dodge this, yeah. Like, there's no... Like, you can unify for 2, but at this point you don't really want to. Staying on this leaf is perfectly fine. You just want to... You just need to keep it going as the game's already in a good spot for you. Colonel has no bonds, and he has
But it
no
can
hand.
double break, and then like...
No, you don't want that. The Corrin's too strong, you don't want to deal with it, and...
Oh yeah, she's...
Colonel has no bonds and no hand, which means he can't deploy anything next turn if you don't break an orb.
Yeah, you just play safe and kill board.
Yeah, you clear board, and then Colonel literally can only attack with Vala. I'm going to assume Leaf is going to try and kill Silas. And that, or no, never mind. That is going to kill Silas. Leaf is going to kill Hinoka. It is the safest and best play to do. Yeah. Oh, 3 cost 1 Deirdre.
And 3 Deirdre ones.
Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, and we got another Julie out.
And another DJ one. That will always it. That misses. Oh, great.
Yep. I mean, yeah, there you go. You cleared the board. There's nothing more to do. So you just, well, once again, you can swing and hopefully you get Fate Emblem, but there's no reason to crit. There's no reason to go, like, super hard. Just, yeah, you'll lose a Deirdre or a Julia, but guess what? You got the other one on board. So no matter what, you're plussing. And if you have a dodge for the one that they choose to swing at, you're even in a better situation. This right now is totally in Bella's favor.
It seems like Bella was gassed out.
Yeah.
Which does happen surprisingly, if your deck has really good sustain.
Yeah. Well, Vala's just is good at everything but a master of none. Like that's their whole issue is like if it goes super late they can get stalled out. If it goes super early they can just die. They're good at that mid section.
Yeah, and they have tools like Liam to.
And this is like their one play they can do is do this to cheat out a Lilith. Because they copied Corrin Mail to grab a bond back to get the Lilith. And if they crit with a Lilith, that would have been funny. But even that's not happening. And now it's pretty much the same state it was last turn, except Corrin is a lot weaker. And Bella has more bonds. Because they're going to Deirdre them and get another face-up bond.
Yeah, but I can decide just continue stalling.
Yeah.
Honestly. Also go.
Well, that's the entire point. Nanna's supposed to be slow. The entire for totally a bot was what does Nanna do? Nothing. Because you sit there, you do nothing for 10 turns, then you just win. And we're now at.
They can also try to go for game this turn, but.
Oh, they can definitely now that they have Seliph. They can get all the crits. You can Julia, Nanna, and then Holy War. Alright, what are the 3 that they're sending away? One, two. Leaf, Deirdre. Okay, that works. Hey, they could also bounce that Sigurd to hand. If they really needed it. But I don't think they do, and I think they could either just go face and just try and win, because you just need technically 4 hits at max, but yeah.
Is the card in hand a Lilith, or is it
It's not a Lilith, I don't think. I don't think we know what it is. Did they grab the Lilith? Did they draw the Lilith, or did they get the Lilith from Bonds? I'm not sure, and I'm not searching up in the log. And that's a Fate Emblem right away off a big hit. Yep, they technically draw set top deck, and deck reset happens mid Fate Emblem. Alright. I don't think they have another Holy War. Actually, granted, you'd do Nanna skills into the second final Holy War at the end of the turn, just because the Self buff. But you can still use. Actually, no, you can't use Leaf skill to deploy because Lilith, Protector of the Kingdom of Vala.
Indeed. Is it face down?
They played it from their MC zone.
Oh. Well.
Okay, now they're at 0 orbs. Now it's the question: do you kill them with Leaf and Self attack? Okay, they use Leaf skill to grab another Nanna. So they didn't do anything there. Actually, they gained a Leaf. Never mind, they gained a Leaf.
Yeah, they picked up Leaf without losing your face-up bond.
And dodge. Okay, I'm surprised they actually had one, honestly.
Might have been healed from the Corrin and top deck Lilith.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, oh yeah, there was a Corrin bond, so that's probably exactly what it was.
Yeah, it was pretty fun to ride, so probably was that one.
They are Nannaing right now. That removes your attack buff on Self, though.
Yeah, that othering was not.
Unless you have a crit for Self, but then you could use that crit to Holy War instead. I think that this is just a mistake at this right now. Because you should have attacked with Self when he was 80, because what else is he going to do? And then you can either crit if you had it, or you could Holy War. This hits anyway, but like, yeah, there it goes. It's a miss, because they evaded. And now if you have it, you final Holy War. But you could have just done that with a face-up, without doing the Nanna yet, and you would have had a face-up bond and a stronger Self. And now will they... if they have it, I would have just Holy Warring and taking every single one of those bonds back to hand. But the question is, will they and can they? Wait, what?
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. Leaf skill to grab one of your bonds, maybe? I'm just gonna assume that's what it was.
What's this? Oh, copying twice.
Copying, yeah. Double copy. It does get rid of the Julia, but does that matter?
Yeah, they can't kill Nanna.
Also they have one card in hand, 0 in orbs. This is their board state. Their Spectre activating. So final Holy War and Leaf skill Leaf deploy can't be used. Oh, they didn't. No, they were just copying the Corrin into another reveal. Okay, so now they've copied a non-coast. So now we have a very tanky Corrin. Now you need the crits, and they didn't grab. They grabbed a Leaf, so this card has a dodge, minimum. Yeah, there it goes.
And yeah, probably just 2 crits and it's over. They drew with Nanna, pick up, probably leave. If they don't already have one. I think they do, so yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. This is still like right now. It shouldn't matter. Like you have a Nanna crit, you can use it. If they dodge it, yeah, cool. Now they're down to 0 cards, and you can crit with Leaf, Seliph, or Julia because you can grab a card from Bonds. Alright. Starting off with the Julia. No, but they ditched a Leaf crit, but that doesn't matter. They're gonna get it back if they need it. And they got the Seliphs. Yep.
I will sell it.
That is a very good Julia. And he folds.
Yeah.
To be fair, at that point, yeah, you're screwed because you can just bounce the card back, then Holy War. Even with the unflips don't even matter. You just needed a Seliph and he was over. Alright, there we go.
Okay. 3.
And Nanna was able to sit there and do nothing until they won.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah, I mean, well...
Very long time until she got her first Holy War. Was her turn, what, turn 7?
We were at turn 21 or something on the left-hand side when I last looked. So... yeah. Right? Will Nanna hit bridge?
I don't think Bellac mulligans, so they probably have.
Yeah, you would
Good hand.
assume, because this is one of those decks that you mull the bridge. Just like Sonic-y, bridge is more important. And there we go.
Already botting 2 Anoncuses.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, what the hell? Because that's one of the best ways that Vala can disrupt yellow, is Anonkos. But if they're already getting rid of them, that is not a great situation usually. Unless you're just confident you're going to be able to Corrin them back at some point, but... And a Lilith.
Another one. Okay.
Well, that one was to Boundless. That's fine.
We also have main pro.
Yep. Which means they're in a very good spot. They just need they just need to get 2 face-up bonds to start Juliaing, just so that they can keep face-up bonds, and they're in a really nice spot. Colonel's, they're both at, actually no. I was gonna say Colonel was at 3 orbs, but no, he's just using MC again.
Does Veronica's color removal also
Yes.
activate if
Yes. As soon as she's in the boundless, she's active. Doesn't matter how she got there. As long as she's in downlist, she is active.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's specifically why Vala runs it. Vala doesn't run it to use it. Vala runs it because it can just activate.
I thought it was just like a decent turn 3 play.
It can be, and it is still not the worst. But when your turn 3 play is Silas, it's very hard to compete with it. So yeah, it's there because it is a not bad turn 3 play, but it's also there because it's free, and it will just activate sometimes. And if it's active, well, that means, well, it'll just screw over your opponent at some point randomly.
Sound like in shambles.
And okay. Yep. And now they're just building a bond account with Deirdre and just hoping to live.
I could double Ryoma here, but I don't think there's much point to it.
You want to save it for a better turn. You're not like you can tap. I would tap core and deploy something if possible. Then swing with Ryoma, because now that you've copied the Ryoma, you have to get rid of one of your draws.
They did copy Ryoma, I think.
Yep, they did. I think. I don't know why they tapped both units, but okay, there they go. So, but there you go. You just lost both your Ryoma draws. If you had just tapped Corrin to deploy the Corrin mail, Ryoma then swings and you get your draw. This is a -1 in hand. But they did use the Anonko specifically to flip over the face-up bond, which now means, once again, Bella needs 2 face-up bonds to get yellow online. Because without Julia being able to refresh your resources, you will not function super well.
Yeah, Colonel definitely missed out on a card here, which is very important with the stall. I assume the plan was, since he has a Lilith, he just floods board and
Yep.
we'll be able to clear it.
Oh, that's actually a good way to get your bonds up as well, Sigurd. Then they can grab back Nanna to get back, I was going to say Julia, but...
I guess there wasn't sell-off in retreat.
Yeah.
And then Leaf ends up being the next best thing to bond usually, or Nanna.
Yeah.
Only 3 units, so they have to decide which one to keep alive.
Yes. Yeah. Nana's now in a good bond situation. They got the economy. They just need to control the board. Okay, they're going north or south, whatever. Usually, most of the time at this point, people take over the second bond zone. But now, if they Holy War already, it's like Bella's hand is already 7, and look at all those bonds.
They can't Holy War this turn, but
They
next turn
can't,
is
but they
pretty.
just grab the Self to hand.
Yeah, they set up both options of Holy War and Unifier, so
Yeah.
big turn next
But that
upcoming.
attack doesn't hit, which is
Ooh,
a thing.
that's bad.
And this attack also doesn't hit unless they crit, and they're not critting. The bad thing is,
Yeah.
if they don't kill the Corrin, though, Corrin's going to grab the Anonkos. So they can't Holy War next turn. But they can still Unify. And that's probably all they need to do. That's all they want to do, I'm assuming. But they can't Unify because Lilith's on them. Yeah, they are Holy Warring. Holy Warring is the only good option here. Silas. Hasame from top deck to Boundless.
Flip to draw, and that's him then. Add it to hand, use Shigure.
Yeah, Shigure, flip a double colored bond.
He unflipped it again.
Corrin,
Oh.
Corrin to hand. And then you're going to Shigure move something. I'm assuming to flip the Self face down. Not like it really matters too much, but alright. Cardinal checking what the bonds are to know what he can
A
get
lot of
screwed
leaves.
over by. Well, there's going to be a lot of leaves. There's 8. Actually, yeah, it's actually not as many as you could do, but 8 is still enough. There's always just going to be a lot of leaves. There's always going to be a lot of Nannas, a lot of Deirdres, and a lot of Sigurds. But they're they're protectoring, so
I don't.
Unify.
I'm not sure what the plan is behind the one cost Idris in this deck.
One cost Deirdres?
Yeah.
Dodges, and that her first skill. Her deploy skill is very nice.
It is kind of, yeah.
Like, it's on its own, that skill is actually really good. Because remember, you don't have to change your bonds at all, and you can get an unflip 1 with it if you have a Self in your retreat. And then you class change it to the normal Deirdre anyway, and then you just use Deirdre skills. So you don't get punished for running it, and if you have nothing else that's helping you, why not? It also lets you deploy it and it can swing. It's not a great swinger, but like turn 1, if you need to kill something in the backline, like killing this Lilith, if your only option is Deirdre, it's a good option.
This hasn't come up yet, I guess.
Yeah, in this matchup it hasn't so far, but like, it's not a bad card. It's not the best card, but it's not a bad one.
Ooh, the Corrin cell.
Corrin crit.
Great.
So they're going to they're betting on the fact that Nanna doesn't have dodges.
A nine card hand. That's
90
like some
versus 100. Oh, that still hits, even with Miracle, but there is a dodge. Yeah, the hand size is just massive, though. That's the main argument against it. But
if you count really carefully, then
if you can't win another the other way, and you've already counted how many dodges there is in retreat and in bonds, this might just be your best play. That doesn't hit. And Silas move. Alright. So the best play here is to deploy Seliph and to deploy... Oh, Lilith attacking. Cool. Your best play here is to deploy Seliph to Holy War and Deirdre to kill the Corrin and Lilith. Holy War is by far the more important one, just because that's like 12 cards there. And then you can get Deirdre if you have it, to kill the 2 things, and Leaf and Nanna to kill the backline units. Because, yeah, why not? It's just about, can Colonel run through the rest of Bella's resources? Okay, bonding a Leaf. That's fine. Going to deployment phase. We know you have
surprised.
a Seliph. Yep, we knew that existed. Do you have the Deirdre?
I'm surprised Colonel didn't flip to draw. It does all spawns up.
Julius. If you have nothing else, sure. I don't think that's a great option. I'm going to assume they didn't have Deirdre or Julia. Julius at least can still swing. It's still a body. It's not the worst option. It's just not great. Because Colonel is being smart, and he's not flipping his bonds face down. He is specifically playing around the Julius threat.
Oh, that's why he didn't that much.
Probably. He hasn't flipped anything, but granted, he hasn't had his 2 bond flippers in his hand. He has never deployed Hinoka. And he's never really deployed...
Yeah, he only flipped for the Corrin pickup, which makes sense.
Yeah. And the only bond he did flip was he flipped one, and then he immediately ground the bond back with Corrin mail. So he hasn't kept a bond face down. I'm pretty sure, but he also didn't bond last turn. I'm not sure why. But yeah. Because yeah, if you're gonna Holy War, you flip 2, use Nanna's skill, get 2 more bonds, then Holy War everything you need.
Removing Corrin here is actually really annoying because the backline in general, because they're all 80 plus.
Yeah, you need to somehow get rid of that Silas. Because if you get rid of the Silas, at least they're trapped in the backline. If you can't get rid of the Silas, you have issues. But that's why I'm saying you Holy War, you final Holy War, and you'll be able to get enough cards. Okay? So they used Leaf skill to get a Julia. I don't know. I'm guessing then they're not Holy Warring. Flip 1 for plus 30. Okay, so they're not using Nanna's skill. They're killing the Silas. Same thing I'm saying, they're recognizing it's the biggest threat. Let's see if she...
I find it odd that they didn't use Leaf first, like pick up a Seliph and then rebond that, and then...
Yeah. Okay, they're flipping a Nanna to flip one of their bonds face down. They did specifically choose Shigure because it's multicolored. Wait, that's being added to hand. Then how did they add the Julia to hand earlier? That's Julia. Yeah, Julia went to hand. Oh, Julia was added to hand because Nanna was bonded. I'm an idiot. They Leaf bounced Nanna into it to get a Julia. And so they used Leaf right there to get the Seliph they needed. Okay, there they go. They got rid of Lilith. They have access to Holy War if they need it. They shouldn't swing face. It's just, are they going to try and stall the turn to Holy War? Nope, they're going to use it now.
Yeah, it's not Holy War.
Okay, so I think this turn could have been better. Straight up, they could have Nanna this turn, then Holy Ward. And you still could have rigged it by bonding Nanna at the start of turn to bounce the Seliph back to hand that was flipped face down, using the Leaf that was face up to put the Seliph back in, unflip 1, you flip the Seliph then to buff the Nanna, then you flip 2 with Nanna, and then you Holy War. There was a slight better way to do it. I might be mistaken on that. So please don't quote me like some people have been doing in these videos.
Yeah, Bellac is missing out on those bond-faced Nannas.
What?
Bellac is missing out on those bond-faced Nanna plays.
Yeah. It's fine. Yeah, because Nanna doesn't require to be added by skill. That's only Seliph. It's fine. Yeah. It's not like it's bad. It's just they're just doing it off Leaf, and they always have the Leaf anyway, so it's not like it's doing anything.
But it's typically better than using Leaf to do that because it's action phase when you do it with Leaf.
Yeah,
But can be doing
yeah.
the bond.
It doesn't really matter. It's kind of just stopping if they ever wanted to Nanna twice in a turn, which I don't think you'll ever want to, I'll be honest. Unless you're actually picking up 2 other Nannas from your bond zone. Well, let's see if Colonel has a way out of this, because right now he's just backline jailed.
Yeah, Nanna's not likely to die anymore.
Yeah. Well, yeah. As soon as Nanna got her win con, which is, or Nanna has her survival con, which is Holy War. Her win con is technically unifying out 3 units, but because of Lilith, that is inconsistent. So you kind of just try not to die with Holy War.
Yeah, and then just gas out Bala.
And then Nana's just slightly better than Deirdre because she's 70 on defense, and slightly better than Leaf because she has range. That's the entire dichotomy of the 3. Is Nana's technically the weakest, I think, but you have range and 70, where Leaf has to flip for range every turn, and Deirdre is just 60. And Nanna has the worst cost one. So personally, I think Nanna's the weakest of the 3, but she's not bad by far.
Yeah, when she gets going, she's very strong.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's just the same idea as Leaf and Deirdre. Once they're set up and they're doing their thing, they are great.
We haven't seen a Leo either this game, I think. It isn't boundless, but I guess there was no good time to use it. Release. So they could use Salus and then deploy him. But then he only has 1 card for pull.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't think you really are looking to... I don't know.
It's very hard.
Yeah, in this situation, it feels like Colonel's in a no-win situation. It feels like the game is pretty much decided, unless something really weird happens. Just because of backline jail, and just the difficulty of reaching certain things. Like here, I don't think Self matters too much anymore. He's done his job. He is unified. Killing him gets you what? Or not, he hasn't unified. He has found the Holy Ward. Yeah.
Okay, he copied Ryoma, I think, and healed Hinoka. Flip 2 for Silas.
Alright, yep, clearing board.
Ooh, and then
It's actually way less of a board than I had expected Bella to have at this point.
I think Silas needs to be tapped.
Well, maybe, but it's not a huge thing. There's no tap lock, so if it stays untapped, it doesn't.
Yeah, so Kyle's a very solid board here, so there's a chance of him winning this. There's like no way he clears all the backline.
Yeah, let's go. Honestly, I want Bella to win just because Nanna's a funny MC. I've just been cheering for the funnier MCs, the ones that are less common, for the most part.
The underdogs. Gotta cheer for them. This is honestly really tough though for both players.
Alright. Going for Hinoka. Interesting. I think Hinoka is the least impactful card that they have. But
I think it's a good choice because if we went for his house and Inuka stays alive, he can like bond and then
yeah.
play his house again.
Yeah, I mean, you need to get rid of the Silas for the killing the Hinoka to mean anything. So the Silas is still the more important card there. Because even if you kill the Silas and Hinoka sticks around, then they have to flip too.
Oh yes, yeah. Now they're back to 8 bonds and can pick it up via the leaf. Sure, taking their time to think this through, because this is definitely not easy. Saddles and boundless.
And now it's time for the beatdown to start. Alright. We don't have enough pressure to end anything. They still have Lilith. They need to get the Dare Dry just to be able to clear the board. Handle it. Be in a good spot.
It's probably awkward to heal here because Corrin only has 7 cards in retreat. And if he doesn't flip, I don't know what card the bond was. It was probably black and white. No. Okay. I thought they were gonna heal with that bond flip, but I guess they just drew.
No,
Corrin.
well, if they flip it, that means they Julius is a bigger threat because Julius can show up and then one-shot everything. Right now, the Julius would still at least have to flip one, which is expensive at this point because yellow always needs at least like 2 to 3 face-up bonds to be able to function as a color. Granted, they do have Julia up, so it's not like a huge that.
Oh, there's DJ. That's gonna be huge. But she can clear 2 units. That's a good top deck.
Yep, 100%. And yeah, there's the double dragon pop. That's what they needed. It's just so cheap and so nice to destroy that. Because technically you could pretty much kill Colonel's entire board. Alright. Let's see. A 3 send. How lucky are you? Decently.
Ooh.
1 good hit. 1 good hit is all you need. And actually, they got the Sigurd, so they could bump that Sigurd back to hand as well, and prep for a Sigurd class change.
And they can pick up both from bond, which is very nice.
With Leaf Skill. Granted, if they were going to pick that one up, I wouldn't suggest unflipping it, because okay, more ramp.
Because
That one was not good hits because those don't go enter face down, so they don't trigger their skills. But we have the absolute nuke that is Julia right now. Okay. And now Nanna will either run away or kill the Elise. There's no point in killing the Hasame. I would say running. Yeah, running makes more sense. Leaf moving forward, okay.
Leaf is probably gonna dodge tank a lot of attacks.
Yep.
They picked up the sell-off, so they can Holy War next turn.
Yep.
And Isame is just chilling on the side.
I mean, yeah, well, Hisame's not doing anything. Hisame can hit Julia, yeah, but it's unlikely. Like, you're deploying fucking Corrin Mail 3-2.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't taken a single orb. He's never going to take an orb until it's time to lose the game.
I find it interesting that he bothered deploying Isami. Isami did hit one attack, but otherwise I would have bonded her. Oh, they pushed Leaf, so he can't dodge tank. That's neat.
Alright, let's see. Come on. Let's... Xander. Okay. Probably one of the best choices right now. Elise healing. And then you're going to tap Hisame to deploy whatever you heal. So this unit is probably hitting the board, which could be Corrin Mail. If you think you can kill the Deirdre. Or...
Jore, so she pushed back the Julia, so
Yep.
you can go face.
Yeah, they want to hit more in the face. So yeah, they're going to copy Ryoma, tap Hisame to deploy Shigure. Oh wait, Shigure went back to retreat.
I guess he changed his mind.
I don't like that. But
Oh, looks like they are doing it after all. Draw and make a false march. And trying to go for game. Does the Shiguri hit though? Is the question.
that is the question. Oh, so many leaves. Oh,
Ah.
they needed to tap move Leaf into the front there. Get him to
Yeah,
dodge
much-
tank.
Yeah, much earlier.
Yeah.
He was chilling a little bit too long with too many leaves in hand in the back line, so.
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Oh, that was a good game.
Yep, it was relatively close. It still was a thing. There was definitely ways that it could have, that Bella could have won it. It's just, yeah, she was just not able to withstand the constant board deploys. And, like, there's still the 5 orbs. Yeah.
I think like she always makes sure she has a unifier left, but never happened. So just had too many leaves in hand and didn't use them for dodging. So hello, Rosa.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to stop the recording now. And